everybody, welcome to Susannah's Kitchen. Today's is a really quick, fast, easy recipe. I hope you like it. I call this ORZOTTO because to me it's a little bit like between orzo and a risotto, but it is made with orzo. It's really simple. You can swap out, you can add flavors. That's kind of the beauty of these kind of dishes. It's pressure cooked, so it's a one pot dish. I've used low fat sausages in it to keep the calories down because I'm calorie counting at the moment. And then also I've put broccoli in there so that there's some vegetables in there. Obviously the broccoli does go pretty soft, but I don't mind mine too much like that. It just means that it kind of spreads throughout the dish. It's made creamy at the end, and yeah, it's really simple, this one. There's not really a great deal to say about it. So I really do hope you like it. Sorry that my videos have been a little bit delayed. I had my appendix out a couple of days ago. So yeah, still obviously struggling a bit with the pain and what have you at the moment. But I'm also getting all of my books out to you. So I'm processing those as quickly as I can. I've got Michael packing them. I've got Henry cutting bubble wrap because really I can only do the processing part on the computer at the moment because of obviously my wounds and things that I've got. But yeah, it's coming out, so it's 4 seasons. If you haven't got a copy, it's available on my website www.susannahskitchen.uk, and I really hope you all love it and are trying all the recipes. If you do give this one a go, then obviously leave me a comment, let me know what you think to it. And thank you so much for obviously clicking on today's recipe. Hit the like button for me. Subscribe as well if you haven't been onto Susannah's Kitchen before, or you haven't just pressed that subscribe button below. It's free to do so. So thank you, and let's go and get cooking. Let's make a super fast midweek meal. This is creamy sausage orzotto with broccoli. And the reason I call it orzotto is we're using orzo for this recipe. But because I put this under pressure, it becomes a little bit more like the texture of a risotto. So orzotto. A really simple start to this dish. There's not many ingredients at all. I'm using low calorie spray oil, but you can put in here some olive oil, vegetable oil, whatever you want. Just needs a little bit of lubrication on the bottom of the pot. My pot is starting to lose its non-stick, so I'm going to go to level 4. I'm not going to go any higher on there. And all I want to do is start to cook my sausage. So I have got 4 sausages. I'm cooking this for 2 people. And I've taken my sausages out of the skins. These are just some Cumberland low-fat pork sausages I'm using. Trying to keep calories down at the moment. So you're probably going to notice that I'm using some alternatives in some of my recipes. If you want a really nice full-fat sausage, then please do go ahead and use that. Maybe a nice Italian one would be great with herbs and things in it. So all I'm doing now is just breaking this up a little bit. It does sort of stick together, but as it starts cooking, it will break down a little bit more. So I've actually turned down a little bit further. I've gone to level 3 just purely because of the condition of my pot. But we're starting to get a little bit of colour on the outside. It's breaking up that sausage really nicely. So let's get some seasoning in here. Let's put some black pepper in and then some salt. Got a few sprigs of thyme from my garden, so I'm going to use that as my herb. I am going to deglaze the bottom of this, so don't worry too much if yours does exactly the same as my pot. And then you can use some fresh garlic or some garlic granules. Really up to you what you want to put into there. Maybe a couple of cloves of garlic or up to a tablespoon of garlic granules. I'm just going to stir that through now. Now this is going to be going under pressure anyway, so I'm not really too worried about cooking that sausage any further. So I've turned off the sear and saute. Okay, so I've made up some chicken stock. So I'm going to add a little bit of my chicken stock in now, just so we can work on the bottom of the pot. So sear and saute is not on. As you can see, that starts to come away. That's when a silicone spatula is very useful indeed. So there's not too much stress if this happens. And obviously the bits that are stuck are going to all be just good bits of flavour, all little bits of sausage meat that are in the bottom here. So just work your way around like I am doing. The reason that I'm particular about this is because it can stop your dish coming to pressure. So there's lots of reasons why, you know, a meal won't come to pressure in your Ninja Foodi, and that is definitely one of them to watch out for. Okay, that is so much better now. So let's tip in all over the top of the sausage, the orzo. Let's add in our broccoli. So let's pop that in just so it's well spread. I've got quite a lot of broccoli, but as you probably know, that when you go under pressure, it does disintegrate a little bit. And I'm not overly worried about it in this dish. If you don't like yours like that, then maybe, you know, don't use the broccoli. But this is very, very simple, this recipe. All there is to it is exactly as we've got it, and then the rest of the stock. There you go. And 350 mils of stock. And so that is everything that is to this dish, apart from making it creamy at the end. So let's get the lid down and let's go under pressure. Make sure your pressure valve is on seal and that's pushed towards the back within the little lip. Let's slide across to pressure cook. I want a natural release, and I'm going to talk you through that in a moment. We want high and we want 4 minutes. So let's press start. Perfect, that's going. If you're new to pressure cooking, it says pre on there. That is just building up the pressure inside the pot. And then once that does come up to a pressure, then it will start counting down your time. Now with my natural release on this, I only actually let my natural release run for a couple of minutes and then I will vent it because I don't want to overcook that orzo, but I want it to start kind of releasing it slowly to start with. So when your Ninja has finished the cook time and we're now on the natural release, like I said earlier, you want to let this run for just 2 minutes and I'll show you exactly what you need to do after that 2 minutes. We're at the 2 minute point now and you'll see my pressure valve is still over to seal. Now you always want to use this little lip here to push it over. Don't ever put your hand above because it's obviously going to be really, really hot when that comes out. So I just flick it across like that, right the way over to vent, and that now is letting out all of the pressure that is left in the pot. So it sounds like the pressure has been released. Let's have a look. Yes, we can open the lid. So let's give this a stir. That is all looking good, all cooked. Broccoli is still holding together a little bit, so that is brilliant. Now you can take out your little sprigs of thyme because you're not going to need those anymore. I will find the other bit in a minute. Let's add in our cream. Now it's really not a great deal of cream at all. That's just single cream. And then we're going to add Parmesan. And that's what kind of changes this up and makes it a little bit risotto-y. So that is very quickly going to just change this up. There's my other bit of thyme. Let's remove that. Now you can just put the lid down for a moment. I mean, this is going to literally heat through so quickly. There's so much heat in there. You don't really need to put the lid down, but if you feel the need to, put the lid down. If not, you are ready to serve. So this is a bit of a hug in a bowl. Look at that. It is just a one pot, really quick, easy midweek dinner. We've got meat in there, we've got our broccoli in there, and it tastes really good because you've got the Parmesan and cream running through it. I really hope you've enjoyed this quick and easy recipe. I promise you it tastes a lot better than it looks because obviously everything is just cooked in one pot and the broccoli does fall apart. But it's really, really tasty, really simple, and I really hope you give it a try.